Welcome into another episode of the 3View. Today we're joined by Binghamton Buzz head coach Gaetano Moirano. So welcome in, G. How's it going?
It's going fantastic. Definitely, it's a few weeks until main camp and getting into training camp, just kind of finalizing our rosters and getting prepared for the season ahead of us.
Awesome. So congrats on the new role.
Thank you.
Super exciting. So how excited are you for this inaugural season and to get things started in Binghamton?
I am very excited. I've been coaching the past few years, and I think this is a great opportunity for myself, as well as a team, to show what we can do at the NA3 level. Right now, we're really just looking to get our guys into town, into their billets, get through training camp, which is going to be pretty arduous, but we're going to prepare them for September 7th.
With Binghamton being a familiar hockey market, how has the community reacted to the junior team being added back in Binghamton?
There has been a ton of great feedback. Obviously, we've had junior hockey in the past. We currently have the Black Bears FPHL team, but nonetheless, we are excited to be on the community campus where we're going to drive a new fan base there. We're going to do a lot of community engagement, and it's going to be just a great opportunity to continue to grow youth hockey as well.
With your building being a new building in the NA3, talk to us about the facility as a whole and what players can expect when they walk into the building.
Sure. The SUNY Broom Ice Center is a fantastic facility that we're going to be playing our games and practicing it out of. It has stadium style seating. We have our own locker room, individual stalls, individual showers. So our players can expect the best of the facility. It's in a great location on the SUNY Broome campus. So we definitely look to get a lot of engagement from those students as well as our local community there.
And you'll have the opportunity to have the Elmira Aviators as your NOL affiliate. How important is it to players to have that exposure to the NOL staff and have, that tier 2 affiliation in general?
Oh, it's huge. Coach Murphy and I work closely together. He's a great guy. Our goal as coaches is to develop these players for that next level. And with that close affiliation, we're able to constantly keep in contact with players that are close to being at that next level. And we want to create that clear pathway for these players. That's an important staple of the NA3, and especially with the NOL. I know within the last season, there's been about 28 players that previously played in the NA3 that are now full-time players in the NA. And I see with our staff, we see nothing less than that. Like, we want to be able to give 3 to 5 guys a shot every year to be able to make that leap to the next level.
That's awesome because, not every team has that. So it's really cool that as a first-year organization, you guys are able, to have that affiliate.
Yeah, and we're less than an hour away. So when these players are ready, it's a simple phone call. Right. We'll get them out to practice, and if they stay there multiple days, they could stay in the dorm facility with the other aviators, and it's just a great setup that we have going.
Awesome. And then, so you were able to go to the NHL Global Coaching Clinic with Aviators head coach Cody Murphy and the rest of the NOL head coaches out in Vegas. What did you gain from that experience, and what was it like being able to go to such a prestigious event?
There was a lot of great insight from a lot of great presenters, and anything and everything from formulating better practice plans to how to create better culture, and how to improve your goalie's performance, I think is important, especially at this level. When you're learning from the best of the best, I think it really trickles down. But overall, the event was extremely well run. It was a great location, and I definitely see that as a stop that I make every year from now on.
Yeah, for sure. And then you guys held camps this summer in Chicago, Arizona, South Carolina, kind of all over the map here. What type of players are you looking to add for your inaugural season?
So when I look for players, I definitely look for a high compete level. It's imperative at this level, especially if these guys want to make that jump up to the NA. That's what differentiates a lot of the players. But I would also say it really comes down to character, because when you're weighing out a player, they're quite similar. Like what's that what's going to differentiate that decision. And I think that it comes really down to if they're a good person, if they're going to fit in our locker room, if they're coachable. So that's what we really look for when we interview these guys.
And then what expectations do you have for your players and staff in year one in the NA3?
I expect from day one to start building that culture. I've worked with other junior teams that have had success, and I really base that success off of the culture that we had created. Like we skate twice a day, every day. We're playing 44 games. It becomes a long season. So enable to have that continued success and consistency, like the guys have to be a family to make this happen. And I definitely think from our past teams, we've done a great job doing that. And we look to have that success in the first year. I know we're going to be a first year team, but we're really not a first year team with all the staff that we have and our backgrounds. Like we have a lot of the players that we want. We're obviously looking to build that roster even more, find the best players that we can so that we can make an impact this first season.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and good luck this season.
Thank you, Brittany.